All right, guys, welcome back to another amazing video by me, Houston. This is Rhythm Raccoon Music, and what we are doing today is we're doing the top 20 greatest rap songs, old school rap songs. So what I'm going to be doing another video where it's like the top 20 kind of new school hip hop songs from like the past 10 years. And these are kind of like the more OG hip hop and rap songs. And I think it's better to do that way because there's just so many amazing songs and artists from the past, 30 years. So it's hard to include everybody. So I wanted to start with the old school, and then we're going to go to the new school. So welcome back. So good to have you here. It is December 29th. Like I said, I'm Houston, Rhythm Raccoon Music. So we're going to jump right in here. And, typically I don't like to do this. I don't want to do this where it's like top 20 where you count down and number one is the greatest. But I am going to start kind of backwards. I'm going to start because I made a playlist on my channel for the top 20 greatest old school rap songs. So I'm going to start at number 20, and this time I am going to kind of work backwards. But they're not really in order of most amazing song or which one I think is the absolute best, because all these songs deserve a spot on here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a song that's a little controversial, the fact that it's on here, but I think it really deserves its spot on here. And that is Missy, Misdemeanor, Elliott, Get Your Freak On. And we're gonna do some fun facts about it. I'm gonna move this closer so it sounds good. All right, so let's see here. And I think what I'm gonna do is also, my last one that I did, the top 20 greatest rock songs of all time. For the sake of time, I was only able to get 15, and then I did 5 smaller videos. So I think I'm gonna do kind of the same format with this. We'll see what kind of ground we can cover here in an hour. But I try to limit these videos to an hour because nobody wants to watch a 2-hour long video. And all right, let's look here. So the song by Missy Elliott. I don't know if you guys have seen Missy Elliott lately, but she is looking like a straight fox. She's looking good. She's been hitting that Ozempic hard. Let's see here. When did it come out? So it was released in 2001. So I'm going to be doing songs definitely before this, but I feel like anything before 2005 now is considered old school. I'm old. And all right. Yeah, 2001, Get Your Freak On came out. So here's some crazy facts about it. So multilingual lyrics. Missy Elliott raps in English but also incorporates Japanese phrases in the song. The phrase, I'm going to butcher this, Korkera mine de mekakucha odot, swegu swegu, translates to everybody start dancing and going crazy now. Let's make some noise, make some noise. The global touch added to its universal appeal. And it looks like Timbaland did the beat for this song. The beat produced by Timbaland is inspired by traditional South Asian music, especially Bhangra rhythms. The twangy string sound and hypnotic percussion give it a unique international flavor. Let's see here. The backward hook. So the iconic Missy Be Putting It Down line that you hear at the beginning is actually a backward sample of Missy Elliott herself. This technique creates the surreal and unforgettable vibe of the track. The groundbreaking music video. So the music video, directed by Dave Meyers, is a visual masterpiece with futuristic themes, gravity-defying stunts, and jaw-dropping visuals that were ahead of its time. Missy hanging from her tongue and performing contortionist moves made it instantly memorable. Here's another crazy fact. A Grammy-winning classic. So the song earned Missy Elliott her first ever Grammy Award for Best Rap Solo Performance in 2002, solidifying her status as a music icon. There's so many songs that I wanted to put on here, but I mean, it's a Grammy Award-winning song. So I mean, and I think it's a little controversial that I included it on here, but I mean, it's a great song. Let's look here. I wanted to do one more little. Let's see, check something out here. So it's got a modest 86 million views on YouTube, which is, pretty good. It's not a billion, but it's still pretty good. All right, we're going to do two more facts. Rolling Stone ranked Get Your Freak On as one of the 500 greatest songs of all time at 466 in 2021, and it has been celebrated as one of the most influential tracks in hip-hop and pop. I would say that. I mean, I think that, the younger generation now, they're not going to know this song as well, but I remember it back in the day. It's a really cool song. Missy's live performance of Get Your Freak On often features mind-blowing choreography, dynamic stage setups, and crowd participation. She never performs in the same way twice, keeping fans hooked. So yeah, shout out to Missy Misdemeanor Elliott, who's looking so good now. She's looking good. All right, guys, let's keep the train rolling right now. We got a lot of ground to cover here. All right, so that was number 20. Number 20 was Missy Elliott, Get Your Freak On. And we're going to keep it going right here, right now. Next one is number 19, and I couldn't figure out whether to do this on the new school or the old school. But I'm going to go ahead and give him some credit. We're going to do Kanye West, Through the Wire. Let's see here. All right, let's look here. Thank you guys for being patient. All right, looks like it was released in 2004, so right on that new school line. And so Through the Wire by Kanye West was actually inspired by a near-fatal accident that Kanye had. He had a serious car accident in October 2002. He fractured his jaw in 3 places and had to have it wired shut, which is why the track is titled Through the Wire. His slurred vocals in the song are due to the fact that his jaw was still wired shut when he recorded it. And I remember this. I also remember Kanye West. One thing I'll never forget about Kanye, and a lot of people forget about this, is when we had Hurricane Katrina. He got up on there on camera with Mike Myers, and he's like, George people don't care about black people, or George Bush don't care about black people. It was hilarious. And Mike Myers did not know what to do. It was hilarious. All right, here we go. Sample of a soul classic. The song features a prominent sample of Chaka Khan's 1985 hit Through the Fire. Kanye slowed the sample down to create the emotional, soulful feel that defines the track. Chaka Khan was initially unimpressed when she heard how her voice was altered, but later came to appreciate the song's impact. This was like the first Kanye West song. It was like the very first one that pretty much made him big. Oh, here we go. The song that got him signed. Through the Wire played a significant role in convincing Rockefeller Records to sign Kanye as a rapper, not just a producer. The song demonstrated his ability to turn his personal struggles into powerful music, paving the way for his debut album, The College Dropout. A $33,000 music video. The music video for the song was made on a shoestring budget of $33,000. Kanye funded it himself and created a documentary-style video using raw footage, Polaroid snapshots, and handwritten notes to tell his story. The DIY approach added authenticity to the visuals. A Grammy nomination for his debut single. Through the Wire was Kanye's debut single and received a Grammy nomination for Best Rap Solo Performance. In 2005, it helped establish him as a formidable force in hip-hop. So, Grammy nomination, pretty good. Not as good as winning a Grammy, though, like Missy Elliott. All right, let's keep it going right now. I want to check something real quick. Okay, actually, Kanye's won a ton of Grammys, so I need to just shut up. But it was funny at the time. He didn't win it for the first song. Man, he's got like 16 Grammys. 24 Grammys? No way. Dude, Kanye's got 24 Grammys. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to change the subject. All right. Recording despite the pain. So Kanye recorded the song just 2 weeks after the accident. Enduring immense physical pain, he described the process as therapeutic and used the experience to fuel his creativity. A testament to resilience. So the lyrics reflect Kanye's determination and optimism, even in the face of adversity. He transformed a potentially devastating moment into a career-defining anthem. I remember this song. This is like when Kanye first came out, when he first came on the scene. A lifelong reminder. Kanye still has a scar on his face from the accident, serving as a permanent reminder of the event that shaped his career and inspired one of his most famous songs. So yeah, I wanted to put this on here because this is kind of right on the line of new school, old school. Man, I can't believe Kanye West has won 24 Grammys. That's insane. That's like a lot. All right, let's keep the train rolling. We got a lot of ground to cover here, guys. All right. Next one is, and this is in no particular order, but I am going to start on my playlist I made and from 20 and work back. So this is number 18. And let's see here. The next one, number 18, is Jay-Z, 99 Problems. All right, so this is a great song. I will say that Jay-Z, unfortunately, is he is in the midst of some controversy right now. If you know anything about anything, then you know what I'm talking about. But he's still a legend. He still has a legendary song, and we're gonna do some fun facts, crazy facts about 99 Problems by Jay-Z. So the song is coincidentally, it's not about relationship problems. Despite the catchy hook, I got 99 problems, but B word ain't one. The song is not primarily about women. Jay-Z clarified that the B word in the context of the verses refers to issues he faced, such as systematic oppression, police harassment, and critics. Ooh. So, the song's title and concept were inspired by Ice-T's 1993 track 99 Problems. Jay-Z reached out to Ice-T to get his blessing before using the idea. Ice-T gave him the green light, recognized it as a clever homage. This is a very interesting fact. Rick Rubin's legendary production. So the song was produced by Rick Rubin, legendary figure in hip-hop and rock. Rubin's minimalist, hard-hitting style brought a gritty rock-infused edge to the track, making it stand out on the Black Album. So Rick Rubin, that dude is a legend. He's worked with so many artists, and what's fascinating about Rick Rubin is that he's not even a musician. He just does like weird like yoga, metaphysical stuff with artists and like tries to help them find their creativity. But he has worked with a ton of artists. Let's see here. Man, he's worked with Run-D.M.C, Beastie Boys, Lady Gaga, Kesha, Metallica, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Aerosmith, AC/DC, Slipknot, Johnny Cash, Tom Petty, Kanye West. He's worked with a ton of people. So Rick Rubin is a legend. So it's no surprise that Jay-Z worked with him on the song and that it got so big. Let's see here. Thank you guys for your patience. Shoot. All right, so on here, it's saying he's only got 2.8 million views. I don't know. Anyways, real life incident in the lyrics. So the second verse of the song recounts a real incident where Jay-Z was pulled over by the police. While driving with drugs hidden in his car, the verse describes how he avoided being searched by knowing his legal rights, highlighting systematic racial profiling. Sorry, Jay-Z. The third verse's unique structure. The third verse showcases Jay-Z's ability to tell a story in an unconventional way. I listened to this thing. I can't remember where I was listening to it, but it was basically saying that like Jay-Z, maybe it was an interview with Rick Rubin, but they're basically saying that Jay-Z just went in there and like he just knew all his bars. He didn't have to like look at a paper or anything. He just like had it in his head, and it was really fascinating how he would make songs. He would just kind of come up with it. A Grammy a winning track. 99 Problems won the Grammy Award for Best Rap Solo Performance in 2005. It became one of Jay-Z's most critically acclaimed songs, cementing its place in hip-hop history. I would definitely say that. That's why it's on my top 20. It's a great song. Let's see. Oh, here's a similar theme that we've come across many, many times. Almost wasn't on the Black Album. Jay-Z initially hesitated to include 99 Problems on the Black Album because of its rawness and departure from his typical style. Ultimately became one of the album's standout tracks. So the thing I've been noticing about a lot of these songs on my top 20 lists is that a lot of these songs were going to be left out. And all right, we're going to keep it going for the sake of time, guys. Jay-Z, 99 Problems. All right, next song we got here, guys, is... Ooh, we are moving right along here. All right, next song is 50 Cent in the Club. In the Club, 50 Cent. I feel like this is 50 Cent's biggest song. Let's look at something real quick here. Fun fact about 50 Cent in the Club. 2.2 billion views on YouTube. That's crazy, guys. That is a lot. Let's see. It's kind of like the ultimate birthday song now. Anytime it's somebody's birthday, you got to put this on. And let's see. I think it was released in 2006. No, it was released in 2003. Okay, so it's still old school. I was about to say. All right, so we're going to do some fun facts about 50 Cent in the Club. All right, guys, here we go. Last minute creation. So In the Club was originally meant for D.R.E, Eminem's rap group, but was passed on to 50 Cent during a recording session with Dr. The beat was crafted by Dre and his production team and handed to 50, who recorded the track in just 1 hour. 50 Cent's breakout hit. This was the first major single from his debut album Get Rich or Die Tryin', 2003, instantly catapulting him to superstardom. Became a defining anthem for the early 2000s. And the famous birthday line, here we go. The line, "Go shorty, go shouty, it's your birthday," became a pop culture catchphrase and is now a staple lyric for birthday parties everywhere, even though it wasn't written about anyone's actual birthday. This is like the new quintessential birthday song. 50 Cent in the Club. Next fun fact, Dr. Dre's perfectionism. Dr. Dre was so meticulous about the production that he spent countless hours tweaking the beat until it sounded perfect. The infectious melody and pounding bass line are a result of his legendary attention to detail. Number 5, record-breaking debut. In the Club became the most listened to song in radio history within a week of its release. It topped the Billboard Hot 100 for 9 consecutive weeks and was a worldwide smash hit. Shot and still successful. 50 Cent recorded this track just a few years after surviving a near-fatal shooting in 2000. His gritty past and triumphant rise added authenticity to his lyrics and persona. The music video was directed by none other than Eminem. The futuristic music video, which takes place in a fictional, shady aftermath artist development center, was directed by Eminem and Philip Atwell. It features scenes of 50 Cent undergoing training and testing, symbolizing his transformation into a superstar. Grammy nominations. So the song earned 50 Cent Grammy nominations for Best Male Rap Solo Performance and Best Rap Song in 2004, solidifying his place in the hip-hop world. It's more than a party song. So while many see it as a club banger, In the Club is a celebration of resilience and success. 50 Cent's delivery reflects his hunger and confidence after overcoming life struggles. Certified Diamond. The song's been certified diamond by the RIAA, meaning it has sold over 10 million units in the U.S. alone. It remains one of the best-selling rap songs of all time. Last fact, In the Club has been featured in countless movies, TV shows, and commercials. It's also a favorite among athletes and was even performed during the Super Bowl halftime show in 2022. It's part of a legendary hip-hop lineup. I remember that. All right, guys, so that was number 17, 50 Cent in the Club. We're moving on through this all here. And the next one is going to be none other than Nelly, Hot in Here. Oh, man. I know some people are going to have my head for some of these songs on here. Let's look here. 205 million views on YouTube, guys, for Nelly, Hot in Here. It's just an iconic song, and everybody knows it when it comes on. Everybody knows that song. Let's see. 2002, Nelly. I remember when Country Grammar came out. That was a huge song. Air Force Ones. Oh, man. All right, let's look here. Okay, so the song was produced by the Neptunes. The song was produced by Pharrell Williams and Chad Hugo of the Neptunes, whose signature funky minimalist beats helped define the sound of the 2000s. Pharrell even provides backing vocals on the track. Herre is St. Louis slang. The spelling of Herre, Herre, is a nod to Nelly's hometown, St. Louis, Missouri, and its distinct Midwestern accent. Nelly loved incorporating his local culture into his music. Grammy-winning hit. Hot in Here earned Nelly a Grammy Award for Best Male Rap Solo Performance in 2003. It was one of the defining moments of his career. Sampled a soul classic. So the song samples Chuck Brown's 1979 go-go classic, Bustin' Loose. The infectious groove gave Hot in Here its funky, danceable vibe. Global chart-topping success. Hot in Here became a massive hit, topping the Billboard Hot 100 for 7 weeks, and it also reached the top of the charts in multiple countries, cementing Nelly's global appeal. The iconic hook was improvised. The memorable line, "It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes." I am getting too hot, I want to take my clothes off. Came together spontaneously during the recording session. Nelly's playful delivery made it an instant earworm. Ooh, that's a fun word. Earworm. Tricky. All right. Let's keep it going. A summer anthem. Released in May of 2002, Hot in Here became the ultimate summer jam. Its carefree, feel-good vibes made it the soundtrack to parties, barbecues, and road trips. It helped define the 2000s sound. With its infectious beat, confident delivery, and Pharrell's touch, the song helped shape the sound of the early 2000s and solidified Nelly's place as one of the biggest stars of the decade. Still a party staple. Over 2 decades later, Hot in Here remains a must-play song at parties and clubs, proving its enduring legacy as a feel-good dance floor anthem. That's why I put it on here, guys. Everyone knows it. I mean, it's got a lot, 205 million views. I mean, you won a Grammy. It's a great song. All right, we're going to keep the train rolling right here, right now. So we just did number 16, Nelly, Hot in Here. Hot in Her. I don't know how to say it. And now we're going to go back to the old school. We're going back to the old school. Number 15 is none other than Wu-Tang Clan, C.R.E.A.M. This is a great song. When was this released? So in case you don't know, C.R.E.A.M was actually, it's an acronym for Cash Rules Everything Around Me. It's got 220 million views on YouTube. I think it deserves more than that. It's a legendary song. Wu-Tang's legendary. Un momentito, guys. Let me pull some up here. All right. So, real life inspiration. The lyrics of C.R.E.A.M are based on the real life struggles of Wu-Tang members growing up in Staten Island and Brooklyn, reflecting their experiences with poverty, crime, and the pursuit of success. So, the unforgettable hook, "Cash Rules Everything Around Me, Get the Money, Dollar Dollar Bill, Y'all," was written and performed by Method Man, and he revealed that the phrase was inspired by one of the members' cousins who used it in conversation. Timeless piano sample. So the haunting piano riff is a sample from "As Long as I've Got You" by the C.R.E.A.M's, a 1967 soul track. Producer RZA slowed it down and looped it to create the moody, hypnotic beat that defines C.R.E.A.M. Released as a B-side. So C.R.E.A.M was originally released as the B-side to "The Mystery of Chess Boxing." Despite this, became the standout track and one of Wu-Tang's most celebrated songs. Low initial chart performance. Surprisingly, C.R.E.A.M didn't initially perform well on the Billboard charts, peaking at number 60 on the Hot 100. However, its influence and legacy far outlasted its chart success. I would agree with that. RZA's production genius. So RZA created the beat on a basic drum machine while experimenting with vintage soul records. His minimalist, gritty production style became a hallmark of Wu-Tang Clan's sound. Hallmark of 90s hip-hop. Released in 1994 on Wu-Tang's debut album, Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers, C.R.E.A.M is often hailed as one of the greatest rap songs of all time and a defining track of the golden era of hip-hop. I would definitely say that. That's why I included it on here. And for the sake of time, we're gonna keep it moving here. But I want to mention a couple other songs by Wu-Tang, because Wu-Tang's legendary. C.R.E.A.M, Method Man, Gravel Pit, Protect Your Neck, the ODB song, Brooklyn Zoo. Man, they've got a ton of songs. Really good. Go check out Wu-Tang. They're legends. All right, let's keep it going right now for the sake of time. All right, number 14 is Beastie Boys, "No Sleep Till Brooklyn." And, I know a lot of people might get mad because Beastie Boys, they kind of have their own style, and they're white. I get it. It's not really like hip-hop the way Wu-Tang Clan is hip-hop, but they're still legends, man. And I still wanted to include them on here. I think they were part of Def Jam. Let's see here. Pretty sure they were. Yeah, they signed with Def Jam in 1984. All right, let's do this song. Let's look here. And one of the Beastie Boys actually died several years ago. Adam Yauch, also known as MCA, died on May 4, 2012 at the age of 47. He had some kind of cancer. That's sad. Let's look here. All right, guys. So here's some fun facts about "No Sleep Till Brooklyn" by the Beastie Boys. Parody of rock culture. So the song is a tongue-in-cheek take on the rock and roll lifestyle, poking fun at the excesses of 1980s rock bands. The Beastie Boys hilariously exaggerated stereotypes of touring, partying, and performing. The iconic guitar riff and blistering solo were performed by Slayer's Kerry King. Producer Rick Rubin, Jay-Z, brought King on board, and his thrash metal guitar work gave the track its signature rock edge. So yeah, Rick Rubin also worked with the Beastie Boys. He's worked with a ton of people. He's a legend in his own right. Go check out his book. Um, yeah. And I also want to say this about the Beastie Boys. You know, I know a lot of people they might disagree with this being on the list here. And it's not hip hop in the way people might think of hip hop, but they're legit musicians. They were legit musicians. I mean, they played a lot of instruments, and they're musicians. All right, more fun facts about No Sleep Till Brooklyn. While the title suggests a tribute to Brooklyn, the song is more about the grueling life on the road and the desire to return home. It's a metaphor for the chaos and grind of touring life. Brooklyn connection. So Mike D, the Beastie Boys grew up in Brooklyn, and the song's title is a nod to their New York roots, adding authenticity to the anthem. A genre-bending masterpiece. So the track fuses hip-hop and hard rock, a hallmark of the Beastie Boys' early sound. The crossover style helped them reach a broader audience and redefine genre boundaries in music. Produced by Rick Rubin. Let's see here. A breakout hit from License to Ill. So that was their debut album in 1986, License to Ill, which became the first rap album to top the Billboard 200 chart. So I would say, you know, this came out in 1986. I mean, this was before any kind of rap rock fusion had even really taken place. So it's kind of a groundbreaking track. I know some people might think it's a little corny now, but this was for the time. This was definitely a groundbreaking song in its own right. A celebration of hustle and home. So beyond the humor, the song captures the relentless grind of making it big while longing for the comfort of home, making it relatable to anyone who's worked hard for their dreams. I like that one. I'm gonna end it on that. Let's see. We're gonna do a couple songs. I do love the Beastie Boys. Fight for Your Right to Party, Brass Monkey, So What You Want, Hey Ladies, Sure Shot, Body Movin', Hello Nasty, Check It Out, Sabotage. I mean, Beastie Boys have got a lot of really good songs. Go check out Beastie Boys. I know that they're not kind of like a traditional rap group and they're white, obviously, but they're still awesome. I do love the Beastie Boys. All right, we're going to keep the train rolling right here, right now. All right, so number 14 was Beastie Boys, No Sleep Till Brooklyn. And the next track we're going to do is it's a great song. It is Nas, If I Ruled the World. I wish I could put these songs on here, but maybe I'll try to. Well, maybe I'll try to put like clips of the songs on here or something. I think you can only do like 5-second clips or something on YouTube, so you don't get a strike. Maybe I'll just put pictures up. It kind of sounds good. Pictures of the artists. All right, the next one is Nas, If I Ruled the World. Let's look here. All right, it was released in 1996. All right, collaboration of legends. So the track features Lauryn Hill, who was still part of the Fugees when the song was released in 1996. Her soulful vocals on the hook added a timeless quality to the track, blending Nas's gritty lyricism with her smooth melody. I love Lauryn Hill. Killing Me Softly is a legendary song. So the song samples Kurtis Blow's 1985 track, If I Ruled the World. Nas reinvented the concepts, shifting it from a party anthem to a thoughtful reflection on freedom, power, and justice. Lauryn Hill's hook was unplanned. So Lauryn Hill was brought into the project by a producer, Track Masters. Her chorus, Imagine smoking weed in the streets without cops harassing, was largely improvised, and her involvement was a last-minute but game-changing addition. It was Nas's first big commercial hit. So while Nas' debut album Illmatic was critically acclaimed, If I Ruled the World was his breakout single, giving him mainstream success and introducing him to a wider audience. social justice themes. So the song tackles heavy themes such as, move this over a little bit, such as police brutality, mass incarceration, and the struggles of inner city life. The iconic music video was directed by Hype Williams. Known by his glossy cinematic visuals, it featured Nas and Lauryn Hill in lavish settings that mirrored the song's dreamlike quality. Grammy nominated, the track earned Nas his first Grammy nomination for Best Rap Solo Performance in 1997. While it didn't win, the nomination solidified his status as a top-tier artist. I would agree with that. Helped Nas go platinum. So the success of If I Ruled the World propelled it was written to achieve multi-platinum status, making it one of Nas's best-selling albums. Lauryn Hill's return to hip-hop. So at the time, Lauryn Hill's contributions to the Fugees, The Score, had solidified her place in music, but her collaboration with Nas showcased her versatility and cemented her solo star potential. Nas's favorite track. In interviews, Nas has called If I Ruled the World one of his favorite songs from his catalog, praising its universal appeal and the impact it has had on fans. An enduring classic. More than 2 decades later, the song remains a hip-hop anthem and is often celebrated for its powerful message and enduring relevance. Let's see what I'm going to do. We're going to go to the next one, but I want to do some popular Nas songs. New York State of Mind. That's a great one. Hate Me Now. Very controversial song. It Ain't Hard to Tell. That's a great song. Street Dreams is a great song. Nas got some really good songs. I think he was in some movies too. He got into some movies in the 90s. All right. We love that song. So we're going to keep the train going right now. Number 13 was Nas, If I Ruled the World. Now we're going to do number 12. Number 12 is a song that's probably not as widely known because it's super old, but it kind of started rap music. So I think it really deserved to be on here. Number 12 is the Sugarhill Gang, Rapper's Delight. Sugarhill Gang, Rapper's Delight. And let's see here. Released in 1979, guys. I know that's why I said it's not as well known. It is old. This was like one of the first rap songs. This was it. Let's see. All right. Okay, like I said, the first commercial rap song. So released in 1979, Rapper's Delight is widely regarded as the first commercially successful rap song, introducing hip-hop to mainstream audiences and kickstarting the genre's global rise. Song was recorded in one take, so the nearly 15-minute original version was recorded in one continuous take. Each member of the Sugarhill Gang rapped their verses straight through without stopping. So the Sugarhill Gang wasn't a natural group, but rather formed by producer Sylvia Robinson specifically for this track. Robinson discovered the members in New Jersey and brought them together for the project. It broke song length records, so the full-length version of the song runs for nearly 15 minutes, making it one of the longest single tracks to gain widespread radio play. Shorter version was later created for commercial release. I want to look at something real quick here. So it's only got 23 million views on YouTube, which I totally get it. The song is so old, most people are not going to even know it. And it's kind of, I don't want to say it's cheesy, but it's just like, compared to rap or whatever you would hear today, it's going to sound completely different and a little more primitive. But it's definitely legendary. Unexpected global success. Rapper's Delight became a massive hit, reaching number 36 on the Billboard Hot 100 and charting internationally. It was a groundbreaking moment for a genre that had previously been an underground movement. First hip-hop song on the charts. The track is the first hip-hop song to ever appear on the Billboard Hot 100, making the genre's marking the genre's first step into mainstream recognition. Think about that, guys. This was like the first rap song. That's pretty telling to think about that. Helped define the genre. So though hip-hop was already thriving in New York City, Rapper's Delight brought the art form to a wider audience, helping to establish rap's cadence, flow, and style to future artists. Influence on rap battles. So the playful bragging and storytelling in the verses inspired early rap battles and became a blueprint for the art of competitive rhyming. A Grammy snub. So despite its groundbreaking success, Rapper's Delight was released at a time when the Grammys didn't recognize rap as a category. It wouldn't be until 1989 that rap music would get its first Grammy Award. I want to know what that is. I love history and I love music. DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince won the first Grammy Award for Best Rap Performance in 1989 for their song Parents Just Don't Understand. Hey, probably wouldn't have been my pick, but, it was a different time back then. Hilarious. A little anticlimactic there. I was expecting something else, but hey, it's a different time. The song inspired the term hip hop. The opening lines, I said a hip hop, the hippie to the hip hop, not only kick off the song, but also help cement hip hop as a name for the emerging cultural movement. Think about that, guys. We get the term hip hop from this song. That's fascinating. I didn't know that. Still iconic decades later. Even over 40 years later, Rapper's Delight remains one of the most recognized and celebrated songs in music history, symbolizing the birth of hip-hop as a cultural force. I mean, guys, I'm just some dude on here talking about songs that I like, and we're talking about them 40 years later and how they were the birth of hip-hop. Pretty amazing. I totally get why they are on the list. All right, we're going to keep the train rolling, right, y'all? And this is not in any order as far as one's better than the other. I looked through all the songs, and these were the songs I landed on as far as just songs that are very well known and famous for their own right. All right, so we just did number 12, the Sugarhill Gang, Rapper's Delight. Now we're going to do number 11. Number 11 is none other than Outkast, Miss Jackson. It's a great song. Let's see when this was released. $2000. So yeah, it is definitely old school. It's hard to believe that that's going to be 25 years ago. Man, where does the time go? All right, so here's some fun facts about Outkast, Miss Jackson. So it was inspired by a real-life situation. The song was inspired by the breakup of Andre 3000 and Erykah Badu, whom he had been in a relationship with. The lyrics address the difficulties of dealing with the aftermath of their breakup, including the challenges of coping with each other's families. Miss Jackson is Erykah Badu's mom. I did not know this, guys. This is crazy. The title Miss Jackson refers to Erykah Badu's mother, who, according to Andre 3000, had a major influence on the song's creation. The track is an apology to her as well as to Badu herself for the tension caused by the breakup. Grammy-winning hit. All right, hold on. I want to look at something real quick. 370 million views on YouTube. I think it's a good way to kind of measure stuff. It's a lot of views. Grammy-winning hit. Miss Jackson won the 2002 Grammy Award for Best Rap Performance by a Duo or Group. It became one of Outkast's most critically acclaimed songs, solidifying their place in hip-hop history. Song's emotional tone. While Outkast is known for their funk and experimental sounds, Miss Jackson had a more somber and apologetic tone. The track blends rap with soul, giving it a more emotional and heartfelt feel than many other hip-hop songs of the time. chart-topping success. It was a massive commercial success, reaching #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and staying there for several weeks. Also topped the charts in multiple other countries and became one of Outkast's most well-known hits. The apology message. So Andre 3000 stated in interviews that the song was a way for him to apologize to both Erykah Badu and her mother, Miss Jackson, for the difficulties that arose from the breakup and the strain it put on their relationship. The apology message. So Andre 3000 stated in interviews that the song was a way for him to apologize. I just said that. Okay, the iconic hook, the catchy and memorable hook, "I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, I am for real. I am for real," was sung by Andre 3000, who's known for his versatile vocal style. His blend of rap and melodic singing made the song stand out in hip-hop. The song was a departure from Outkast's usual style. Miss Jackson was a more straightforward song compared to their usual boundary-pushing material. This made it more accessible to mainstream audiences without compromising their artistry. Ooh, Erykah Badu's response. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. Erykah Badu. Erykah Badu. While Miss Jackson was seen as an apology, Erykah Badu responded with her own version of the situation in her song "Back in the Day," Puff. Two artists' personal relationship and music intertwined in a way that kept their shared experiences in the public eye. Ooh. Music video features a strained family dynamic. Yeah. Legacy as a hip-hop anthem. I would agree with this. Over 2 decades later, Miss Jackson remains a classic in the hip-hop genre, regularly featured on best-of lists and still widely loved for its catchy hook, emotional depth, and memorable storytelling. It's a legendary song, guys. Miss Jackson, very, 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 very well known. All right. All right, guys, let's keep it going here. So that was number 11, Outkast, Miss Jackson. Next one is number 10. Time is ticking away here. Number 10 is Run-D.M.C, "Walk This Way," featuring Aerosmith. This was a groundbreaking song because this was like one of the first rap rock fusions. You know, I know I was just talking about the Beastie Boys, how they kind of cross-genred their songs. This was like the first official blending of two completely separate artists, Aerosmith being rock, Run-D.M.C being rap. The song was a global sensation. Let's look here. I mean, it was like a huge commercial success. 132 million views on YouTube. Released in 1986, guys. So think about that. This was like the cutting edge. I mean, this was a big thing. I know now there's been so much music that now it doesn't seem that good. It might seem a little corny, but this was a big deal for the time. A historical collaboration. Released in 1986, "Walk This Way" was a game changer. It was the first time a rock band, Aerosmith, and a hip-hop group, Run-D.M.C, collaborated. It bridged the gap between rock and hip-hop, creating a lasting fusion of the two genres. Aerosmith's comeback. At the time of the collaboration, Aerosmith was struggling commercially. Their career had been in a decline due to personal issues, including drug addiction. "Walk This Way" helped revive their popularity and introduce their music to a younger generation. Run-D.M.C actually reached out to Aerosmith. Run-D.M.C was already a fan of Aerosmith and had long admired their work, especially "Walk This Way." They reached out to the band to create a remix, and Aerosmith was eager to collaborate, seeing it as an opportunity to connect with the emerging hip-hop scene. A rock hip-hop fusion. Song combines Aerosmith's original rock guitar riff with the Run-D.M.C's rap verses. The result was a pioneering fusion of rock and hip-hop, setting the stage for future collaborations between artists from both genres. Music video was iconic. Music video, which featured both Aerosmith and Run-D.M.C. performing together, was a huge success. It showed Aerosmith's members entering a hip-hop world with Run-D.M.C., and it became an iconic representation of the rock hip-hop crossover. So pretty much what I said at the very beginning, that's why this song is so legendary, because it blended two worlds together that it had never been done before. So the song was a hit. So Walk This Way was a major commercial success, reaching number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 and helping both Aerosmith and Run-D.M.C. achieve newfound fame. It also contributed to Run-D.M.C.'s rise as one of the most influential hip-hop acts of the era. One of the first songs on hip-hop radio. Before this collaboration, rock and rap had not often crossed over. Walk This Way became one of the first rock songs to get significant airplay on hip-hop radio stations, helping expand the audience for both genres. Aerosmith's iconic guitar riff. The song features one of the most recognizable guitar riffs in rock history, originally created by Aerosmith guitarist Joe Perry. The riff was integral to the track's appeal, providing a bridge between rock and rap. The impact on hip hop's popularity. So Walk This Way helped to elevate hip hop music in mainstream culture, and it showed that rap could be commercially successful when fused with rock. A Grammy-winning song. Walk This Way won a Grammy Award for Best Rap Performance by a duo or group in 1990. The collaboration was a milestone in both rock and rap history and earned critical recognition for its innovation. So yeah, that's pretty much summed it up there. I mean, it was the first hip-hop rock fusion. I mean, that's a huge, think about all the songs now that have that. I mean, there's Nelly's doing songs with country artists and all this and that, but this was like the first. This was like the first kind of fusion. All right, guys, we are running out of time here. I'm going to have to cut this video off here soon. All right. All right, so we just did number 10, Run-D.M.C., Walk This Way. Run-D.M.C. and Aerosmith, Walk This Way. Next one is a song that is super famous. Probably a lot of you don't know it, but I know it. It's Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, The Message. Oh, boy. Let's see how many views this got on YouTube. Don't push me, 'cause I'm close to the edge. 34 million views. It's not that many. It's really old, though. Came out, when did this come out? 1982. So this was right around the time where hip-hop was emerging. It's an interesting song if you listen to it. It tells a story. It's basically about living in the city, and it's just not a good situation. I think around that time they had the crack epidemic. It was not a good situation, but it's a great song. A groundbreaking social commentary. So released in 1982, The Message is one of the first rap songs to tackle serious social and political issues, particularly the harsh realities of urban life. The lyrics deal with poverty, crime, and the struggles of living in inner city neighborhoods. Revolutionizing rap lyrics. So before The Message, most rap songs were party-centric, focusing on fun, dancing, or boasting. The Message broke the mold by introducing socially conscious lyrics, influencing future hip-hop to address social issues, inequality, and personal struggles. The "Don't Push Me" line became iconic. So the famous line, "Don't push me 'cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head," became one of the most quoted lyrics in hip-hop history. I would agree with that. I just said it at the beginning of the song, at the very beginning when I started talking about this. It captured the feeling of frustration and tension many people in marginalized communities faced during that era. Huge commercial success. It reached number 4 on the Billboard R&B charts and became one of the first rap songs to enter the mainstream. It was a breakthrough for hip-hop and helped the genre gain national recognition. It was originally meant to be a party song. So the initial idea for the message was to create a party anthem similar to other rap songs for the time. However, the tone shifted dramatically to address the struggles of urban life, making it a turning point in hip-hop's focus. It changed hip-hop forever. The message is often considered one of the most influential songs in hip-hop history. Its impact cannot be overstated. Helped give rise to the conscious rap movement, inspiring artists like Public Enemy, KRS-One, and Tupac Shakur to use their music as a platform for social change. Inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame. In 2012, the message was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame, a recognition of its significance in music history. It's one of the first rap songs to receive such an honor. The sound that shaped hip-hop. The song's minimalist, haunting instrumental was a departure from the disco-inspired beats that dominated early hip-hop. It's often praised for its raw, atmospheric beat that perfectly complemented the hard-hitting lyrics. All right, guys. Pretty much, I think I've said everything needs to be said about that. It's a legendary song that basically started hip hop. See what kind of time we got here. All right. I think what we're gonna do is okay. So that was number 9, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5, The Message, and the next song we're gonna do is number 8. We're going to do Dr. Dre, Still the D.R.E, featuring Snoop Dogg. I know a lot of people are going to hate me because of the songs I'm choosing to come on to put on this list here, but these are legendary songs, and believe me, I've got Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre is going to be is still on the list. He's got another song on here, and Snoop Dogg. I think it's good that this is the song including both of them. All right, so Major Comeback. So released in 1999 as a lead single from Dr. Dre's 2001 album. On Dr. Dre's 2001 album called 2001, Still the D.R.E marked a massive comeback for Dre after a 7-year hiatus following the release of The Chronic in 1992. And the track helped solidify Dre's place as a hip-hop legend. Here's a crazy fact. Written by Jay-Z. The song's memorable lyrics were written by Jay-Z, who penned the entire verse for Dr. Dre. Though Dre is known for his own lyricism, he turned to Jay-Z to craft the opening verses, ensuring a catchy and impactful return to the spotlight. Snoop Dogg's iconic hook. Snoop Dogg's presence on the hook, Still the D.R.E, is one of the most recognizable aspects of the song. His laid-back, smooth delivery complements Dre's harder verses. Signature piano loop. The track's signature piano loop, which is instantly recognizable, was created by Dr. Dre himself and was inspired by a combination of West Coast gangster rap and G-funk. The simple yet effective melody helped establish the vibe of the song and the entire 2001 album. Hip-hop anthem. Still a D.R.E quickly became an anthem symbolizing Dr. Dre's dominance in the hip-hop world. Its impact transcended hip-hop, becoming a staple in pop culture. Iconic beat by Scott Storch. So the track's haunting piano riff and smooth, minimalistic beat were produced by Scott Storch, who had previously worked with Dr. Dre on 2001. Storch's contribution played a crucial role in shaping the song's signature sound and overall feel. Scott Storch is a legend. Yeah, he's a legend. He's been involved in a bunch of projects. All right, let's keep the train going right now. Chronic Connection. So the track is a direct continuum of the themes introduced in Dr. Dre's The Chronic album, which revolutionized the West Coast sound. Massive commercial success. So Still D.R.E was a commercial hit, peaking at number 1 on the Billboard Hot Rap song charts and staying there, staying in the top 10 for several weeks. Became one of Dre's most successful songs and remains a staple in his catalog. The Dre in the title stands for legacy. The D.R.E. in the title isn't just a reference to Dr. Dre, but also symbolizes the deep-rooted influence on the hip-hop game. The track reinforces Dre's status as a legendary producer and rapper who shaped the sound of hip-hop for generations. Song that defined a generation. So still D.R.E. defined an era in hip-hop. Its influence can be heard in the sound of modern rap. From the G-Funk inspired beats to the smooth but hard-hitting flow, the song helped set the tone for the 2000s and is still celebrated as one of Dre's finest moments. Let's see here. I'm going to look at one thing real quick. $1.5 billion views on YouTube, guys, for this video. Still D.R.E. featuring Snoop Dogg. Pretty crazy. That's why it's on this list. All right. Let's see what time I got here. All right, guys. I think I've got time for one more. Unfortunately, I talked a little bit too long, but it's okay. What I'll probably do after this is go check out my channel, and I'm gonna do the rest of them in separate videos. All right. So we just did number 8, still the D.R.E. featuring Snoop Dogg. And now we're going to do the last one. We couldn't go out without doing another white guy. We got to get another white guy in there. Eminem, Lose Yourself. And, you know, I'll be honest, guys. Maybe it's just because I'm old now. But I'm not a huge fan of the new Eminem stuff. Just not really a big fan of it. But he, you know, Lose Yourself is like the pinnacle for Eminem, for me. It's an iconic song. It's kind of like Eye of the Tiger kind of song. It's like I don't know. It's just it's a cool song. It's a great song. It's real pivotal. Everybody knows it. Let's see here. All right. Inspired by 8 Mile. So yeah, the song was in 8 Miles, a movie that Eminem was in like 2002. Lose Yourself was written for the soundtrack 8 Mile, the semi-autobiographical film starring Eminem. Song reflects the struggles and determination of his character B. Rabbit, who is trying to escape a difficult life through rap battles. An instant classic. Released in 2002, Lose Yourself became an instant hit, and it's widely regarded as one of Eminem's greatest songs. The track's powerful lyrics and intense energy resonated with fans worldwide, making it one of his signature anthems. And like I said, guys, this list is in no particular order. I will say that I think that some of the bigger songs are towards the end, but this is, you know, it's a huge song here. Lose Yourself. Grammy-winning song. So the song won the Academy Award for Best Original Song in 2003, making it the first rap song ever to win an Oscar. That's pretty amazing, pretty impressive. It also won the Grammy Award for Best Rap Song in 2004, further cementing its place in hip-hop history. Fastest-selling digital song. Became the fastest-selling digital song in history. It sold over 280,000 downloads in its first week. A remarkable feat for the era. Okay, this is the famous one-shot line. The line, "You only get one shot, do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime," became one of the most quoted and motivational lines in hip-hop. It's a mantra for anyone chasing their dreams and making the most of opportunities. I like that part, and I also like the part about his hands are sweaty, there's vomit on his shirt already, mom's spaghetti. I'll pause right there. And, all right, written in one sitting. So Eminem wrote Lose Yourself in one sitting, reportedly completing the song in about 15 minutes. He wrote it while working on the 8 Mile movie, and its raw, spontaneous nature gives the track its intense energy. Isn't that amazing how you can just make something so good so quick, but then when you really try, it's like not as good? Let's see. One of the best-selling singles of all time. Lose Yourself was one of Eminem's best-selling singles with millions of copies sold worldwide. It's regularly featured on lists of the greatest hip-hop songs of all time and continues to be celebrated for its powerful message and impact on the genre. The song was chart-topping, reached number 1 in multiple countries, including the US, UK, and Australia. one of the most successful songs of 2002. An anthem of self-determination. I think that's why I like this song so much, because I'm a big self-determination person, and I think that's why I love it. It's kind of like that Rocky, like Eye of the Tiger, like you're in a battle and you're not going to back down no matter what. And I love that. I love that theme. The theme of Lose Yourself is about seizing the moment and not letting opportunities slip away. It has become an anthem for anyone facing a challenge, from athletes to students to entrepreneurs who need that extra boost to keep pushing forward. I love it. All right, guys. I've been on here gabbing away for over an hour. We just did number 7, Eminem, Lose Yourself. So that means we've got 6 more songs to do, guys. I went over a little bit, but it's okay. So, guys, we've got some more great songs to do. Remember, this is the greatest, top 20 greatest old school rap songs. I'm going to do another one of the top 20 new school rap songs. There's so many amazing artists and amazing rap songs. It's hard to put them all together, so I think it's good to do that. I know some people are going to hate me for the people I have on this list here, some of these songs, but you have to admit some of them belong on here. You know that they do. All right, well, listen, guys. It is October. It's December 29th. I am Houston. And I'm gonna give you guys my final thought. Let me do the dramatic laptop close. Houston. Rhythm Raccoon music. Final thought. You know, on my channel, I try to do all kinds of different, I'm trying to do different genres. And I know, obviously, I'm white. I mean, look at me. I'm super white. But music has an appeal to people all over the world. It doesn't matter what your color is. We all find commonalities, and we find things in it that we love. And, you know, a lot of these songs are songs that I grew up with. And you can go right back to that moment in time where you were at when you first heard that song. And some of them, you know, you won't, because some of the songs are from the 70s. I mean, it's pretty amazing how far things have come and where we are at today. But I will say I think that music connects us all, and it brings us together, and it shouldn't divide us. And I just want to say thanks for watching my video, and I love you guys so much. And that's pretty much it. That's all I got for today. So I love you guys. I'll see you soon, okay? See you soon.